I got them apple butter scones, maple in the glaze, everybody just want a little taste. To make apple butter scones, you're gonna need some flour, and to that, I'm gonna add a little bit of salt, some baking powder, and a little cinnamon powder. Mix everything together until you don't really see the cinnamon powder anymore. Cool, now take that same fork and grab some butter cubes and fork it into the flour. Just need to break up the butter cubes so that it's equally distributed in that flour. Beautiful! Now for the wet ingredients. I've got 2 eggs. To that, I'm adding some brown sugar, rich and tangy buttermilk, and in comes the apple butter. Now this is super concentrated with that apple flavor. It's like an apple hits you in your head, and then you're George Washington. You got hit in the head with the apple, right? I'm so educated. Whisk everything together. Wet into dry, whatever makes you jive. No need to overmix. Just do this until everything is well combined. Just like this. Oh, smells amazing. Now I'm gonna turn it out onto a floured surface. Boop. You can use a rolling pin or your hands to shape the dough into a nice round disc. I could tell you the exact inches in height, but does anyone actually pull out a ruler and measure their dough? No, they measure other things. So all I can suggest to you is to make it big enough so it can fit in your mouth. This looks good to me. I'm gonna cut it similarly to how you'd slice up a pizza. The oven is preheated to 425. I've got a baking sheet with some parchment here. Place all the beautiful triangles right on the sheet. Just give them a little bit of space. Get them nice and browned by brushing some buttermilk all over the tops. I think this needs a little cinnamon sugar on top. Perfect. Now this goes into the oven for about 10 to 12 minutes until they're golden brown. Look how beautiful, light and golden brown these are. They're still hot, so I gotta keep them on the rack. Meanwhile, I'm gonna show you how to make a maple glaze. So I've got some powdered sugar here, followed up by some melted butter, that glorious maple syrup, and just a touch of milk. You want it nice and smooth, so be sure to get rid of all those clumps. And that's a glaze, my friends. The scones are cooled. This is the perfect time to glaze them up. Oh yes. This is the exact representation of what it looks like when I get excited. And there you have it, apple butter scones. Come to mama. Oh my god. No words. I hope you give this a try. I'll see you next time. Remember to just eat life.